Hi, this is Pat Monahan, and I am continuing on with my blog posts talking about having a plan B. Uh, I'm 54 years old, as I said in my last blog post, and I have come across just a plethora of people that are in their late 50s, mid 50s, gotten laid off, and they've been in normal, what I would consider general Americana jobs, and they've been through every level of the downturn, and they've lost their savings. They can't send their kids to college, um, and there are a couple of sites that are documenting these people pouring their hearts out, and it's just heartbreaking. And as heartbreaking as it is to watch, I want to just grab them and shake them because it's a choice. It's a choice. You never quit. I mean, we're not in London getting bombed, and we don't need Winston Churchill, being devastated with buzz bombs. And it's a downturn in the economy, and we can we can fix these things. There is all kinds of money still floating around out there. It's the money's moved. It's like there's a book called "Who Moved the Cheese" or "Who Moved My Cheese." And it's just a transformation of, it's not the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. That's the political side of them trying to pit us against each other. High class, low class, middle class. The middle class is disappearing. Well, only if you let it. You do not need to succumb to the negative. I mean, all you ever say, I don't even watch the news anymore because it's just nothing but negative, negative, negative. If it bleeds, it leads. They don't talk about anything positive. They take any political thing and they spin it to either make Obama look bad, or the Republican side look bad, or Pelosi look bad, or look good, or look, depending on which side I'm not going to give my opinion, because then that'd be a whole nother set of blogs, and maybe it will be. But to me, the government ceases to function the way the founding fathers have meant it to be. It's just out there playing a yes man game, and each side of the aisle is being a yes man to their voting base, and they're protecting their Senate jobs and their congressional positions. And Obama wants to get reelected because it's power, and power means that they can get those kickbacks that they don't want us to know about. But anyway, that aside, see, you got me going. That aside, there are millions, billions, and billions of dollars still being spent. There are people out there that are gainfully employed in growth markets. There are a lot of growth markets. There are a lot of companies that are out there that want to hire people but can't because the damn politicians won't settle on a tax code, won't settle on, employers, before they employ people, they need to know what the cost of having an employee is going to be. They have to pay into their unemployment, they have to pay into their health care, they have to pay into their 401k if they're a larger corporation. The smaller and medium companies have a whole different set of things that they have to worry about. But you can't plan accordingly because they keep moving the cheese down in Washington. So that will come around. That will come around, and jobs per se will come back. But getting back to the 50-year-old crowd and above, you've already been downsized once. Why do you want to put yourself back in that position again? What's likely to happen? We're the biggest liability. I mean, they don't want to give us health care. We're approaching the age group where we're going to need more and more health care, more and more visits, Women are going through menopause. Men are going through hip replacements and knee replacements, and think about it. Do you want to go back to that? So now some of you are at the edge, and what I'm talking about is like, yeah, it's easy for you to say, but I've really got nowhere to go. Well, you do. Um, I was in the same position. I was doing very well and um, had a steady paycheck, and properties building. Then the real estate crash came. Everything was taken away. Um, and I wasn't in a position where I could even collect unemployment for any amount of time. I went from top to zero immediately, all in one fell swoop, and I had to deal with it. So, you know what? I picked myself up and I dusted myself off, and I found something that, is not by any sense of the stretch of the imagination Main Street, but it is thinking outside of the box, and it has a residual effect to it, and it's hard work, um, and it's not something that just there's no instant fix. There is, I'm still getting there, but I'm able to make my payments, keep from losing everything, and so I'm sure you've thought about a plan B. I'm sure that you need a plan B or a new plan A. And so I guess all I'm suggesting is that some people are totally uncomfortable with anything that's outside of what they've been doing all their life. And I understand that. I get it. But I don't think we have that opportunity right now. I didn't. I couldn't. I was over 50. I didn't have the credentials to go out into the job market. I was more of an entrepreneur uh, all my life. But I got wiped out, and so I was kind of unhireable because I don't have with all the experience I do have, they they're not looking for what I have to bring to the table in those jobs. And you know what? I very quickly came to the decision that the last thing I was going to do was get put in a position where someone could take it away from me. I'm not working, trading off hours for a paycheck. And if I don't put in those hours, I don't get that paycheck. And I live constantly day to day with the threat over your head that they could downsize and say, because that's the first thing a business does. The most expensive part of a business is their overhead are their employees. So the quickest way to cut the bottom line, and you see it all the time, and if you don't know it already, cutting employees is the way any business, if it wants to survive, they have to close plants, cut employees, cut expense, just like you have to do it at home. um, they've got to do it. So, make a long story short, the blog will go on. I will continue my rant. So tune in next time. In the meantime, I urge you to, if you're on YouTube, click the link that's down underneath the video. If you're at my blog, there's a banner up top. So click to watch video. Watch that video. Stop the world for a while. Close the door, get the distractions away, and listen to this concept. And it's to our age group, it's going to bring a lot of negative thoughts into your head. But be open to it, because times have changed. and the way things work have changed. I'm not going to let too much out of the bag, but you'll see. Um, and I got to tell you, the energy of the young of some of these people that have helped me back to where I'm at are just so dynamic, and they came out of you know they came out of their own fire. Um, so you should really just take a deep swallow, listen, and then make up your own mind. But I wish you the best either way, and I know what you're going through. I feel you. Um, I, I'll see you again. Come visit me at my blog. My name's Pat Monahan, and my nickname at my blog is Lubner, Lubner. So you can find me at empowernetwork.com/Lubner. Thanks. Bye.